Which comedian are we going to be exposing today? It's going to be Andrew Schulz, a new favourite of mine, and his latest Netflix special from 2025, Life. How was it filmed? Was it successful? Let's get into it. Now, this for me is where cinema meets stand-up comedy. I've got to say, this is one of my favourite stand-up specials of the year. Now, let's start with the intro. We kick things off straight in with a joke. Now, this is a good way of avoiding that awkward entrance onto the stage, which can be difficult to come up with something good and original. As soon as we hit that first punchline, we transition into a film-style montage of Andrew in his early years, a glimpse into his life, and we see his career come to this very moment. As he walks on stage, we've got this really cool silhouette intro, choreographed with the lighting changes. This, for me, is absolutely mega. We then cut back to the point in the set that we left right at the start, after his introduction joke. As an intro all round, it doesn't get much better than this for me, and I'm actually recommending this to a lot of comics that we're working with. Now, literally everything about this special is absolutely awesome in terms of how it was filmed with the cameras and lighting. We've actually got cinematic side lighting, where you see the shadows drop across Andrew's face. This is a cinematic style of lighting that you would normally see in movies. Let's have a quick look at camera angles then. First of all, we've got the front shots. We've got a slightly wide, and then we've got a close up. I love that these cameras are mostly always moving with slow zooms in as well. I imagine this has been done in the edit to slowly crop the image in rather than risking messing up a live shot on the night. We do have some side shots. I've said in the past, I'm not always a massive fan of these, as they can sort of remove you from the conversation if the comic is talking to you, the viewer. But we see that Andrew is very high energy and lots of moving hands, and some of the movement wouldn't be captured so well if it was a straight on shot. It might be lost in translation. We've got a great mix of reverse shots and side shots that actually show the audience and Andrew's energy once again as he moves to the front of the stage and on those monitors. We've got some sections of stories where there are a lot of cuts on the cameras. Now, these cuts are needed because Andrew is very high energy. He's a great storyteller with lots of twists, turns, and punchlines, and we have really quick switches of camera angles, cutting to build the tension and then have maximum impact on the punchlines. Now, watching through the video as a viewer, it's sometimes easier to fall out of the moment because you're not in the room on the night with no distractions. Cutting from a wide to a close-up and then back to a wide again makes you keep attention through the visuals. Sometimes it's actually easier to understand a joke visually before you understand it auditorily. Andrew, like most great comics, can hold the audience in the room, but we have to rely on the help of editors to hold the audience through a screen. We have this low-down side angle, which is being shot through the audience. I absolutely love this. I imagine this particular camera was probably actually on the stairs or at the end of the stalls, right up against the wall, at least trying to eyeball the venue from the different angles. That's what I presume. Now, I want to talk about set design. My God, this whole thing looks amazing. The entire background is a big digital screen, which is how we can see that silhouette effect right at the start, just literally blasting white light right across the screen. The background is an amazing piece of stage and set design as well. Now, I might just say it, I think this is the best produced special that I've ever seen. Now, if you're a comedian looking to film your next special, that is what we do best, so drop us a message for more information.